Howdy y'all, Michael here. Today is Saturday, March 29th, 2025, and it's 80 degrees outside, 6:13. I just got out of church and I'm getting ready to head on the road. I slept in today. I was tired and I got quite the story this week. It's been a crazy full week. Come hang out with me. Time to see what's in the box. Oh, I got something in the box. What did I get? I got my first piece of junk mail. How about that? Somebody else had this post office box before I did. At least it's got something. I dropped it in the mail back to them saying, no longer at this address. So let's go on. By the way, you can't see it on the video. I washed my truck yesterday and it is covered in yellow pollen. Springtime, y'all. Looks like everybody else had the same idea that I did. Everybody's at the Walmart tonight, including Forney ISD. Actually, that could be misleading because this door was closed a few days ago and the other door's got caution tape all over it, so this is the only way in and out of the Walmart here is this one door. So that makes sense. That's why everybody's parking over here and looks like there's twice as many people as there really is. All I can see is some new signage there and up there as well. One of the bulbs went down the bathroom, so I put a 40 watt in there. It was a 60 watt and now it looks lopsided, so I'm gonna get myself some 60 watts. But holy cow, I think the last time I bought these, they were like 10 bucks for a 4-pack. $16 now. I do like the Reveal brand. I just like the color that it puts everything. Used to have the incandescent lights that I Reveal. In fact, I got quite a few incandescent bulbs, but LEDs last a lot longer. It's worth it. Here's something I've never tried, but I'm starting to hear more and more about it, so I'm going to try it. You better be careful. Some of these are going to be expiring tomorrow. That's going to be expiring the 9th, so I'm not getting the big pack. I think one of these was like expiring tomorrow. This one's the 16th of April, so I think that's going to work for me. See if this helps my gut. We'll find out. Got some mushroom and some bananas. I don't use the plastic bags of bananas anymore. I can't win that fight. Sometimes I'm there like 10 minutes trying to get that stupid plastic bag open. Also got some meats. Alright, I think I've done enough damage. Time to check out and go home. Checking my radar scope before I go, because we were put under a severe thunderstorm watch, and right here where the crosshairs are is where I'm at, and that's where the storms are. So might be a while before they get to us, and hopefully we won't have any severe weather. I'm hoping. So I told you I had a week, and I really did have a week. It was kind of a crazy week. I was you know, normal work week. I was expecting to have a just totally normal work week, and so Monday night I was at the Denton club meeting, the Denton County Amateur Radio Association, Dakar.net, if you want to check them out. And so Tuesday I went to my mom's to get my the title to the car and the registration, because it was under her name. And but I was transferring to my name. It's a car I've had for the last couple of years. And got there, and turns out the title was actually at the bank, so she got it the next day. So I came back the next day, took care of some stuff. You know, there's always a list I get. You know, stuff with the TV, stuff with the washing machine, just checking and you know, and figuring out stuff what's going on with them. And so that was all good. So Wednesday night I went out there and I got the title and the registration, came back home. Thursday morning I went to the Denton County tax office, said hello to somebody I ran into there, and waited about an hour, and just under an hour, figured out I needed new forms that had to be signed by Mom. So Thursday night I drive back out to Arlington. So this is 3 trips in 3 days to Arlington, and I ended up taking off Friday for work. So went out to Mom's, got all signed, and then I said, oh, there's another form I had to get filled out, and I printed it, and it required a notary. I was like, are you kidding me? So we found a notary in the middle of the night. Ended up costing me out of pocket $40. It was going to be 30, but I messed up on a form, had to start over. He printed a form for me, ended up just giving him 40. So that wasn't lightning, that was my phone going off here. And then I went back to Denton County tax office next day. I went in the morning because I took the day off to get this taken care of. Went there, waited the hour and a half to get in line because I ran out of time the time before. Didn't realize the wait was long. Last time I was there, or last time I had to deal with them, I think it was I walked right up to the window. We had to get a number, but there were no lines. I guess that's what you get for getting in, trying to get in towards the end of the month. So went back there that morning, waited the hour and a half, got up there, and had all the forms, and I told the lady, yeah, had to go to Arlington 3 times this week. And she said, well, it looks like you may have smudged or corrected the date on the title itself. You and the other party now have to sign this new paper. So guess what? I went to my mom's for a 4th time, and she saw where they were saying was a smudge. To me, it was just a little bit of a shake of the hand. Oh, good gosh, she was calling me twice. Oh, it's stuff with the storms coming in. So That's going to continue to flash as the storms are coming in. I'm going to flip that over just so it doesn't light me up. So I ended up going to Mom. She had a church function that was at her house, a luncheon, and so I'm rushing in there to get everything signed off again, yet another form, and then but the deputy sheriff that was there, he said, "Man, you've been here." He said, "Just get the title stuff done at the Tarrant County location." So I went to the Tarrant County location, got my number. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think they can do the registration though, but they can do the title transfer. I guess I'll just get the registration later, but I wanted to do the county office, and I'll tell you why. Rather than just go to the local Tom Thumb, which is a grocery store where you can get your registration renewed. So I went to the Tarrant County place and I looked, and they had probably 300-400 people there. I might be exaggerating, I might not be, it may have been more. But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna wait here forever. And that's when I started thinking, no, registration, I have to register in my county, Denton County. So, while I was sitting there at the Tarrant County court / tax office / everything else that they had in that government center, I looked in my envelope, and one piece of paper was missing that I gave them this morning, but it didn't make it back in my envelope, and it was my emissions test, saying I passed the emissions test. So I started traveling back down I-30, and I decided, let me just call them. So I gave Siri the command to call them, and and I told them what happened. Of course, it was about 15-20 minute wait on the phone. I ended up talking to the Denton office. That's the ones who answered the phone, and she asked for my license plate number. So I had to look at my sticker in the windshield, read it backwards while going down I-30, but I was driving safe. Made sure it was all safe before I did that. And now I have that old plate memorized. This is the old plate right here, by the way. And yes, I know I'm showing you the back side of it, but this is the one that was on the front of my vehicle. We had to have front and back in Texas. So I read it to her. She says, oh, you don't have to worry about it. They already have it in their system. I was like, well, they've already sent me back to Arlington multiple times now. She's like, just tell them it's in the system. You talk to us. And so got there at the county tax office in Frisco, the local one, and waited an hour and a half again. I got up there. Fortunately, I had the person on the next window down because I let the person at that window let me know how frustrated I was, but they got the rules. She thought it may have been a date change. It was just a shakiness of my hand. And so I went there, and she said, okay, let's get this all taken care of this time now, after I told her. And I told her, hey, my emissions test, the paperwork was left here. It didn't make it back in my envelope from this morning. And she's like, okay. And then she had one other correction. One paper, I gave the odometer reading when I got to the location. The title itself, I put the odometer reading as I was at my mom's getting it signed over. So no biggie. But that one we were able to correct because we already had my mom's signature and my signature. I had to add my signature and all that, saying this was the error and this is why. And so finally got it done. Handed my amateur radio license to them as well. So now you know why I'm getting a new plate. But I don't have the plates in yet, so I got a paper tag. They give you this little plastic bag to put it in. So I did a plastic bag and a clear license plate cover over it, just to try to keep it as dry as can be. So clouds are starting to look a little scary out here. Maybe we'll get some rain. That's all I want is rain. But that was my week, and so that's why I slept in until about 3:30 this afternoon. And I'm taking off Monday from work. I went ahead and took off Monday because I thought I was going to have to go back yet again and take my mom with me. Turns out she's got something going on Monday too. So, but that's the last day of the month. The only thing that got me at the end of that whole mess was my registration sticker. Instead of being renewed on March, the new one's going to be due in February. So I don't know why. Maybe when you do a title transfer or something, you only get 11 months rather than 12, but I didn't feel like going back in and waiting an hour and a half to find out I was wrong. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it. But for now, y'all take care, be safe, bye. Dummy me, forgot to check the battery before I started driving home. Died right after I turned on the Main Street. Whoops. Yeah, my car does have a unique feature. Well, I'm sure a lot of vehicles have it now, but it tells you your mileage, the number of miles you've driven, and how long you've been driving. I haven't reset this, but Thursday evening I reset it. And when I finally got done, or I got to the county tax office for the second time, it was over 5 hours of driving I did between Thursday night and Friday just to get my stupid registration and title transfer. Oh, I don't want to go through that again. Hopefully I won't have to.